In this video, we will discuss uses of hexadecimal and understand how and why hexadecimal is used as a beneficial method of data representation, in which you will be able to identify the area within computer science where hexadecimal is used and how it is easier than binary to understand and shorter representation of binary. This is basically from your syllabus by Cambridge International. So let's start to achieve this task. Well, as we know that computer performs all its functionalities and stored data in binary form, but binary number can not easily understand by human being because of its length and the combination of similar digits basically. And it is also not easier to read, to write, or to remember, or to share with someone to get the meaning of this particular binary series. So in order to make it easier for human understandable, hexadecimal can be used to write large binary numbers, or you may say the complex binary number, to interact with binary in a human readable form. So for example, if we see this binary series, so this series cannot be easily read, write, or remember, but if it is written in hex digit as D2AF, so it is easier to read, write, remember, and even to share with someone to get the meaning of these. So this is how the hex more easy and beneficial and convenient as compared to binary numbers. And these are basically the advantages of using hexadecimal number. Because of fewer digits are used, because one hex digit can be replaced by 4 binary bits, right? It is shorter in length and takes up less space on screen basically. Now move to the second part of this topic, areas within computer science where hexadecimal is used. So in this we will discuss the area inside computer science or computer system where hexadecimal is used. So there are several areas and we will discuss step by step. Number 1, error codes, and whether errors occur inside computer system or while searching on a website. Both error will be shown in hexadecimal, but the difference between the error occur inside computer system and the error occur while searching on internet is, so basically inside computer system the hex value tells memory location where error occurs, while when we search a web page on internet, the error occurs in hexadecimal form, has a particular meaning. For example, 404, which is very common while searching a web page. It means that not found, means page you were trying to search on couldn't be found on their server. And web server is basically the area where the websites and web pages are stored, and web browser is the area where you are searching a web page. If any web page is deleted on web server, so web server send a message to web browser, and this message will be in hex form, right? So if our web server sending a message 404, so it means the web page has been deleted on web server due to some mistake or due to some reason. So this is the one area which is basically error codes. Now move to another area, MAC addresses. It stands for media access control. This is basically an address of your device. Any device has a MAC address which cannot be same, and with the help of this MAC address your device can easily identify it on a network. This MAC address consists of 12 hex digits and equal to 48 bits. 12 hex digits group into pure means separated by colon or dashes. First half meaning of hex digits represent the identity number, of the manufacturer, means the company who produced this device, and the second half is the serial number of this device, and by this MAC address your device will be identified on a network. Now the third area where the hexadecimal is used is IP addresses. And IP address basically stands for Internet Protocol and used to connect your device to a network. But remember, the main difference of MAC address or IP address is MAC address is used to identify your device on a network, while the IP address is used to connect your device to a network. So this is the main difference. And IPv4 is basically 32-bit, can be written in denary or hex, which is basically separated by decimal points. And IPv6, which is basically an improved version, is of 128-bit, separated by colon basically instead of decimal point as IPv4. So this is the third area, while the fourth one is HTML color codes. Basically HTML stands for hypertext markup language, but it is not a programming language. When a web developer or designer build a website, so the HTML is used to develop the structure of a website, and HTML is used to processing for definition and presentation. In simple words, HTML is used to develop or design the structure of a website. In HTML, tags are used, and these tags are enclosed with angular brackets. For example, let's see this heading tag. This heading tag is used to display text as a heading on a website. Inside this heading tag, hex digits are used as a property to change the color of heading. These hex digits total 6 and followed by a character hash, means it is written like so. See some examples to clear your concept about the HTML color codes. For example, if I use style and to change the properties of the text color of this heading, so I will use as style and will write the color which are basically 6 hex digits followed by hash character. This heading color will be changed into red, right? And if I use hash characters or hash digits like hash 00FF00, will be changed into green. So this is how we use hex digits in order to change the text color of a heading in HTML color codes. Now the fifth one will be assembly language programs. And while writing a program using assembly language, hex used to deal with memory addresses, content, and arithmetic operations. Web addresses. When we search a web page, we have to write a URL, which stands for Uniform Resource Locator, and this is basically a part of a web address. So certain character in URL replaced by a character percentage followed by 2 hex digits, right? So this is the rule. So in this way you can also say that web addresses also use hex digits. The seventh use of the hex digit will be the memory dumps. It is basically a process which starts automatically inside your computer system, but how? When computer system stops unexpectedly or crashes, this system basically takes all information about memory content. Process helps you to find out errors and debugging also. Stay connected with the channel, like and subscribe Learning Factor, and learn a lot.